Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum.
And I'm Sam.
And today we're reviewing Elijah Craig's small batch.
I'm calling, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine, yeah, maybe I'm selfish.
Alrighty, so Elijah Craig. It's made from barrels aged for 8 to 12 years, and Elijah Craig is the name of the guy who apparently made the first ever bourbon. It was his idea to age them in charred barrels instead of just regular barrels.
So before I came here earlier, I was digging through my whiskey grave, as I call it, 'cause it's all the whiskies that I don't really touch, and I found Elijah Craig down there, which I was kind of surprised. So I brought it over, and it's not as bad as I remember it. Normally,
like this was back. We purchased this back when we didn't really enjoy bourbons that much, and it's been left there for like a year and a half or something.
Yeah, at least that.
And coming back to it, like it's a fantastic bourbon. I'm really enjoying this. I had to have a glass before we started just to remind myself, but like it didn't matter because the notes I had when we first tried it were just worthless anyway, because I just I couldn't taste bourbon the way I taste it now.
So one of the main reasons as to why Sam and I didn't like this like a year ago is because, as we mentioned in a couple of episodes ago, there was just too much wood spice and wood bitter and all that kind of stuff. So we just get that banana taste and flavour.
Yeah.
But now, tasting it, I don't know, I've just adapted to it and I don't really taste it at all anymore.
And it was high proof bourbon that broke that kind of that thing we had where we couldn't taste anything but banana when we interpreted barrel bitterness. But this, because we haven't even told you, it's 47% alcohol. So it's not low, but it's definitely not high. So for us to be able to taste this and enjoy it the way we do some other really high proof bourbons just goes to show like how much your palate does kind of keep growing. Because we had been drinking whiskey for like 3 years prior to that anyway. So it's not like it was a really quick, short journey. Like this is us, third, fourth year, really starting to finally get bourbon down for what it is and be able to enjoy it the way we wish we could. Because you'd hear people describe it, they're like apple pie, spice and stuff, and we're like, Jesus, I wish we could taste that, because all we get is like sour banana.
I reckon we should go into try 40% bourbon.
Yeah. No, we did. Michter's. Michter's is 40%. I think it's 40%. It's low. Like I'm pretty sure it's 40%. But that's one of the first low proof bourbons I ever enjoyed.
There you go.
I think that was our first one.
We've just got past the bitterness.
So the bitterness. The bitterness. Alright, we'll go in for the nose. I feel like the cooking from the kitchen's kind of like coming in as well, and it might be tricking my brain, like through the central heating.
Yeah.
So there might be other things. I'm getting peanuts though for some reason, which I feel like isn't an uncommon bourbon smell. It's nice.
Like I can see where you're coming from that, but I wouldn't call it.
You're not
peanut.
getting peanut. Yeah.
I can see where you're getting that.
Getting
like that nuttiness.
Yeah.
Kind of that sweet nut kind of thing, but I wouldn't call it a peanut.
I'm getting like peanuts, and I'm getting like freshly ground espresso.
I get all these sweet notes like vanilla.
You get vanilla, definitely.
And like light, sweet fruits.
Yeah. Yeah, like there is a bit of apple actually.
You could say like apple pie. It's sweet.
Yeah, no, we just described the ingredients of apple pie with saying, spice and vanilla and apple. I guess we finally can taste it. I'm not really getting any like fresh fruit though. Like I'm not sure. I'm just gonna taste
get like
it.
green grass, kind of. Like,
it tastes way different.
I'll taste it.
I kind of get the green grass. Like it's like I don't know, not mulch, but I don't know. Well, yeah, like your cuttings after you've done mowing the lawn,
cutting,
like you kind of get that. I don't know. It hits your nose in a weird way. The palate though, I get like more of the fresh coffee grinds.
A lot of spice.
Butterscotch. I get like it's a pretty sweet bourbon. Not sweet like the rare breed was, but it's still pretty sweet. It's not sherry sweet, like cherry bomb sweet like the rare breed either though. It's kind of butterscotchy and caramel get
There's lots of spice running through
Lots of
this.
spice. There's like nutmeg and cinnamon, cardamom.
Yeah.
It's a damn complex bourbon. I'm so glad we can actually kind of appreciate it now. For so long we spent so much money on so many different bourbons. I think Maker's was the first bourbon I ever genuinely enjoyed, and I sat with that.
I didn't like the normal Makers. The Makers 46 was...
Because I remember, you know, when
one
I
I tried.
house sat and you came over, Maker's was the bottle I brought
Yeah.
over, and that was how long ago? Like that was a while ago.
That was like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, more than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So like, and that was the first bourbon I actually enjoyed. Whew. It's nice. It's hot. Like it sits. I don't know. Like it's smooth, but it sits a bit higher than I'd say. 47%. I don't know. Maybe it's the spice.
Yeah, it's definitely a spice.
Yeah, maybe not the heat, because these are pretty smooth bourbon. But we've already had a glass of Stag today, so
And red breed.
and rare breed, so that might have changed things.
Just to warm us up.
Yeah, help expose some of those lighter notes. Purely tactical. I'm getting kind of orange peel.
Orange peel, yeah.
Yeah, that's a common thing we find in
And
bourbons.
citrus kind of stuff.
Yeah, but like the light, sweet orange peel,
Yeah.
I get. It's nice.
The more I smell, I get that peanut that you were talking about.
It just hit me like for the first time when we were tasting it before, and I can't really I can't stop finding it now. Just in the nose, I don't get it in the taste. I'm pouring myself on. I don't get it in the palate. The finish is more burny than it is initially. Like there's a burny kind of alcohol kick at the back.
Yeah.
When it sits on your palate and kind of feels a bit spiky. I kind of want to do water with this one.
Yep.
I'll grab some.
Alright, so I reckon we'll add some water into this now.
There it goes. You gotta do a few of them, I reckon. Do another one.
I don't want to
Do
do
my
my
own.
I just want a little bit because I like the whiskey. I just want to open up those little pores in
So you
it.
probably open the pores. There's not much in mine.
It
but-
brings out a lot more wood barrel, wood bitter
Really?
in the nose.
Like lowers the alcohol bite, but brings out.
Yeah, like
kind
the
of,
alcohol drops, but the wood
the
bitters.
sweetness pops out in the nose for mine. I've got a whole lot less whiskey than yours.
I get the sweetness, but the wood barrel also shines through.
I'm getting like
It's a little bit more harsh on the nose as well.
Mine's a lot lighter, I think, because I've got more water than yours.
I've got a little,
percentage-wise.
yeah.
Mine's a decent bit lighter than yours. Oh, mine is candy sweet. All the spice, all the bite just disappeared.
Mine's like the right amount of water. It's just lifted out those sweet notes. Oh,
It's still tasty. It's kind of almost giving me like Speyside hints. Like it's giving me like fruit, like really sweet fruits, honey, and like I don't know, butterscotch and stuff. But all the peanut is gone. The bitterness, the barrel bitterness is gone. A lot of the spices are gone. I do get a little bit of banana.
it's just enhanced basically everything that we talked about before.
Yeah. So that I guess that goes to the importance of just like every whiskey you try. If you're trying it with water, don't try it once with one amount.
Try it
Like
with
try
water,
it, once with one drop, and then just work your way up until you find that kind of sweet spot. Because every whiskey is different. Clearly, mine was too much water.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of Everything Whiskey. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and sub, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
And I'll be trying to come around my girl acting like Mr. Friendly. And still the spotlight like Mr. Bentley. I spotted her like Spud McKenzie. And for them fake boobies, I paid them Benjis. Get your own. I got Paris, he got Nikki, he tried to get him a clone. He said, yeah, you know you got extra hoes. And everything you do is extra cold. From the polo fleece to the Jesus piece. I got family in high places like Jesus' niece. Can I please say my piece? If y'all fresh to death, then I'm deceased. And this one here is a heat rock, spit like like a beatbox, the way the beat rocks, new version of Pete Rock. But for that Benz, I get CL love, so I switch my girls around like 3L Dub. I'm calling.
Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine. Yeah,